Hello and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. It's going to be a blind playthrough, but not for the first few hours, like maybe 3 episodes, because I played it a little bit and then decided, I want to share my experience. Yeah, for example, this first scene, I think is the town where the cutscene starts, right? Let's begin. Obviously, the first episode would be character creation, and as the title implies, my kind of playing is kind of slow and immersive. So if you're here for that, welcome, and if you're not, goodbye. Let's check the options. I think I have already tweaked them, but checking them again is good. Yeah, for example, I've noticed the comic dice. Quite an easy mode, I removed it. I like to be as hard as possible. Avatar, input mode. Okay, no, I play with keyboard. This kind of games, how to save. I think 10 saves are quite enough. I'm not going to Savescumming, but I'm going to reload a save if something happens that I think it's unfair. Like in this kind of games, when you select a dialogue and they say something totally, or they act totally differently of what I thought their choice was, I will Savescumming in that in that moment. Edge panning, I don't think we need. Friends only, okay. We don't stream on Twitch. Keybinds, these I think would be good to change, but I still don't know all the things. Order those windows, okay. ATP. Okay, upscaling, fuck AI. Well, fuck upscaling, not really AI. Anti-aliasing, I really don't like anti-aliasing. So, TA does, also the game doesn't let you, well, for now I'll go with none and then maybe change it later. Visual quality by sharpening the image to restore details lost due to upscaling. Well, I'm not using upscaling or anti-aliasing, so maybe it is with anti-aliasing is good. We'll check it later. Frame rate cap, yes. How is it? Okay, 48. I was checking the CPU usage, the RAM and so on. Very few RAM, maybe because I still didn't start the game. So, high is the max cloud. Yeah, don't need ultra. Texture quality, yes, texture is good at ultra. Terrain, okay. Doesn't seem to change that much. I think at ×8 is quite good. I don't think it's that much change. Maybe it's a little bit, it's less consuming. Yeah, distance high, for quality, okay, high, detail high, animations. This I really don't understand. How do they create a different level of detail in animations? I don't know, and why it impacts the how do you say, do you call it in English? Oh right, English is not my first language, as you can hear, so I'll try my best. No depth of field, bloom, okay. Okay. Audio. Okay, I usually go with 80 sound effect. It's also at 80, ambient volume maybe 90. Music volume also 90. Voice 100, chatter, very annoying. Chatter I think is the people talking in the background, right? Like not saying anything. Dynamic range, what is this? Allows for quiet whispers and loud explosion is recommended for most setup. Mute the sound of the game when the game window is not... actually no, this is annoying. I'm playing at night. Oh, okay. Point and click. Change the frequency of voice lines when exploring and interacting with the world. What? What is this? What? Oh, you mean when maybe the character's talking? Occlusion, sound occlusion, just the volume and gain sound based on the position. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Center cinematic audio. Enable to play cinematic dialogue audio at equal volume through each speaker or headphone earpiece. Okay. Interface. No, I don't want north. Or maybe yes. Maybe I do want north. Maybe not. Which I will see, you know, in game. Show pings. Okay, I don't play online. Okay. When to show the information contained in the action spell tooltips and create modus expansion additional rules. Okay. Choose whether or not characters are highlighted with an outline of circle out of combat. No, I don't want circles. Choose whether or not during combat. Yes. Choose whether or not characters. Okay, I don't play online, but okay. Yeah, no, maximum. One thing is, you know, I would like to also increase the text size on the menu, but only the books is is acceptable, better than nothing. Yes, subtitles, show text background, okay. Show speaker, yeah, because maybe I forgot who's talking, even though these kinds of spoilers a lot of times, the name of the speaker, even if they didn't tell you. You know, let's disable it for now, then maybe I'll enable it later. I'm checking, am I recording? Yes. Yeah, max size of dialogue. Okay, this I don't know, you know, I don't know what to put and what not. Let's keep it like this for now. Display stack splitter UI when you select stack of items when trading. Not I don't understand anything of that, but okay. Yeah, no camera shake, longer mouse interaction hold, I don't need. Column blind, no. Show genitals, okay. Show sexual, yes. Share private moments, okay. It is the same as before, okay. I was about to click reset. Okay. Okay, we can start. Oh yes, about Baldur's Gate. I haven't played the previous ones. Actually, I think both of them. I own both of them on Steam. I've tried to play Baldur's Gate 1 like 7 hours or 8 hours, and I'm sad to say it, but it wasn't very good because there was no roleplay and there was no choice. You know, you didn't have really much choice, because I remember encountering, first of all, the NPCs had no dialogues. You just encounter them and they say, hey, can I join you? And you say, okay, lead the way. You know, that's all the interaction you have in the NPCs. And I also remember there was a guy which was kind of a spy there for killing me, and you know, to say it in English, I predicted that. You know, I thought, okay, I think this wants to kill me, so let's try to lie to them, you know, try to avoid them, or try to trap them in a way, you know, but I couldn't. It was scripted, and as soon as I moved, they would, you know, I couldn't avoid in any way, so I just dropped it and stopped playing. I hope it's not, you know, there isn't too much connection in that. There shouldn't be, but who knows. Anyway, I go with custom because I like to play with the hardest mode, which is honor, but I don't like the one save file, so I'll customize it, and I go with honor rule set, which gives bosses empowered new mechanics. I hope that, I don't know the new mechanics, I just know that they have some like legendary actions. I don't know which are them and how how good they are. I hope they are, because I can't change this, and I don't want to start all over again. Single save, no. Enemy aggression, let's put as much as is all, you know, go hard. Tacticians. Proficiency bonus, actually, I know this is easy mode, but you know, I really don't. For example, I played D&D. I played like maybe a bunch of sessions. It's not. I like roleplay, tabletop role-playing games, but D&D is not really my favorite, especially because of the proficiency bonus and the dice. And the problem is that. And for example, what I don't like about this game is that they kept the nat 20 and the nat 1 on the die, so you have 5% chance to fail no matter what, which I really don't like it. And this would kind of change that, but I don't know how, you know, how balanced it is to increase it. +1 is not that big, which makes you, you know, you're proficient in something, you should be able to do it better. But okay, let's keep it 0 and we'll see. Enemy critical hits, yes. Not that saving throws. Okay, no, let's make them die. Yeah, disable first strikes. Camp cost multiplier. It was at 1, if I'm not wrong. It's the default is 1. Short rest, full heal. No. Trader. I don't know how it is in D&D. I think in D&D. Yes, in D&D is the same thing. If I'm not wrong, in D&D you throw dice and see how much you heal on the short rest. Okay, this was the default. I leave the default. I don't know how to change it. You know, maybe if there was more, maybe this you can change during the game, because it's not. Yeah, maybe I'll change it if someone, you know, if someone expert in the comments tells me, look, it's better if you put the a different modifier, especially if you like a hard challenge, you know, it's more fair, balanced, etc. I will follow it. Multiclassing, okay, even if I won't do it. Always prompt reactions. Yes, I want to, you know, be able to stop the game and use the reactions. Yes, hide and see health. They're not my party, so yeah, and I'm not controlling them, so I shouldn't know how much health they have. Perception rolls to spot traps and hidden objects. Yes, hide, so I don't know that there are traps that I didn't see. Well, this is also hide. I shouldn't know, you know, if they have some kind of information. Periodic check difficulty. So in this case, it shouldn't. You should also, you know, you should know them. But since it's a video game and it's different from reality, I think it's fair to know. You know, I should be able to understand how hard it is, or maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't. Like this also can change during the game, which is good. Yeah, see, if you're hiding it in the dialogue, why shouldn't you hiding also during the normal rolls, you know? No, why not? Let's always hide it. Who cares? We'll see, you know, we'll see. And we can start. Let's go. As I said, I'm not really blind, at least not the first episode. Like, I think 5 hours of gameplay. Let's enjoy the cutscene. I wonder also how much impacts knowing, you know, the D&D lore, the Forgotten Realms lore, because I know nothing about it. For example, a lot of people already know what this is, what these creatures are, what they are doing, you know. I wonder if it's best how I am totally blind, or at least some of it. I don't have much reactions because I've already seen the cutscene, so I don't like to fake reactions. Also, they're controlling my head, see? They're controlling my head with the telekinesis. And what's fun is that this kind of POV of the insect is not very right, because if you have two eyes, you know, he can't block all the view. It should be, you know, half. Wait, I need to change my monitor. Okay. The like, you know, when you put a finger in your eye, you see double vision. You know, it should be similar, but of course, it's not the best when you're doing a cinematic. So we are for our character. One thing to say is that I did have some kind of spoilers, and I can already notice the anti-aliasing needed. So let's put that immediately back. Where it was the anti-aliasing? Where it was the anti-aliasing? Here it is. Okay, and let's put sharpening. I think let's put it here. I don't like anti-aliasing because, as you can see, it blurs the image a lot, and it's very annoying. Here it is. Maybe let's put it in the middle, like this. Seems good enough to me. So I was saying, I did have some spoilers, you know, on the internet, being the game already, I think 2 to 3 years old. And also because I think reading this kind of origin stories kind of spoilers you more, so I won't hear them. Yeah, for example, I know there's the love of Mistra, that okay, no, I'm not going to spoilers that. Maybe there are some people blind watching me, so I'm not going to say anything. The only thing I know is that this is a custom. You can customize this origin, so I say let's hear it, you know? Let's hear what it says. You don't encounter it in the game anyway. And maybe I like it, maybe I can do this playthrough.
Rancid blood whispers to
okay,
me.
no, I'm not interested.
Kill and kill again. My ruined body yearns to reap death in this world. And when this foul urge calls, it possesses my whole being. Injured beyond repair. I know nothing besides this. I must resist the dark urge, lest it consume my mind. I must discover who I was and what happened to me before my twitching knife hand writes a tragedy in blood.
I really don't think the voice fits the character. Should have chosen another voice. Maybe because it is the standard voice, which you can change. I don't know. Okay, I'm not interested in that, and we go with custom, but we start with a fucking Dragon Bone because I'm stupid. And I don't want to, you know... Okay, the best thing is to, yeah. Okay, let's start like this. Okay. The body type. This thing about it. About the body type, so annoying, man. Let's go with... No, I want to change everything, man. Okay, race. I read everything, so we also read in character creation, especially since I don't have so much information about the Forgotten Realms lore, you know. Elf. With ethereal contingencies and long lifespans, elves are at home with nature's power, flourishing in light and dark alike. And for every race, I'd like to also read a sub-race. Heirs of the mystical Feywild, High elves are value magic in all its forms, and even those who do not study spellcraft can manipulate the weave, I think. Yes, it's weave. Yeah, have a cantrip. Wood elf. These elves spend their reclusive lives in Appearence forests. Decades of training in archery and camouflage are announced by an otherworldly swiftness. Okay, the Tiefling. Descendants from the devils of the Nine Hells. Tieflings face constant suspicions in Faerun. Thankfully, their arcane abilities make them natural survivors. Their race features is quite good because they have a lot of bonuses, but I really don't like their appearance, you know. Well, one thing to say is that when I play this kind of games, when I can create the characters, I always try to create myself. I don't know if this is boring to see, but this is what I like to do. You know, I like to play as living in another world. You know, taking the choices and see what happens. I don't like to play different characters that is not me. You know, maybe a narcissistic, a little bit ego, bound to Nessus, the deepest layer of the hells. These tieflings inherited the ability to wield fire and darkness from the archdevil Asmodeus' infernal bloodline. Mephistopheles tiefling is not showing. I don't know why. Okay. Descendant from the archdevil Mephistopheles, these tieflings are gifted with a particular affinity for arcane magic. Zariel tieflings from Zariel's bloodline are empowered with martial strength and can channel searing flame to punish their enemies. So it's like melee, magic, and kind of in the middle. Magic hand is not bad. Okay, so I wonder if these bloodlines, as I said, I don't know anything about the lore of Forgotten Realms. I wonder if these devils, I think it's like, you know, in the Catholicism, that Catholic religion, Christianity, that they are fallen angels, something like that. I wonder if they are at war with one another. You know, they are different levels of hell and maybe, you know, such, I don't know. Anyway, the Drow. Driven to the Underdark, most Drow have adopted a ruthless, for example, what is the Underdark? I don't know. A ruthless pragmatism. While the lauded sworn delight in the goddess' evil tenets, the Seldarin rejects her attempt to overthrow the leader of the Elven Pantheon. I see. Lauded sworn Drow, raised by the Lord's cult in the city of Menzoberranzan. These Drow embody the features of the corrupt and merciless goddess. Lord marks her followers with bright red eyes, so those in the Underdark will learn to fear them on sight. Seldarin Drow can be found seeking allies from all over Faerun, aiming to settle their conflict with the Lord and each other by any means necessary. So Seldarin, I think it's a divinity of the old elves. So they're good ones, right? And these are the bad ones. Human. The most common face in Faerun, humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to say is that these, I think they are all the NPCs we can have in the party. And it's quite, you know, sad that we don't have... They're only humanoids. You know, you have only, like... no halflings, no gnomes, no dwarves. Would it be nice to have one at least of every race? No? I don't know. But okay. Also, one thing I wanted to say is that this armor is horrible. Because it's not realistic at all, as you can see. It's like she's breathing like this, because otherwise in the real armor you would be like this and can't move it, can't breathe. And I really don't understand this. Like, why? Why is your ass out in the air? Like, what's the, like, what, why? You know, I really don't see any kind of, like, crazy. Oh, actually, yeah, no, like, it makes sense because also in heavy, I'm no expert, you know, but I do like trying to inform myself, you know, and looking at enough, you know, in a curiosity side of things to see how the armors are made, what is realistic or not, etc. And yeah, of course, you can't have plates on the cheeks because you can't move, but Why naked? I don't know. Like totally naked. Like does she even have like you know the panties up on the side? I don't know. It doesn't seem so. Okay. Yeah, for example, this is a better armor. You know, you have chainmail. It's not very realistic. Also, this I think this also blocks your movement. It's also kind of dangerous. These spikes in your chest. Imagine you need to go like this. Okay. No armor. No armor. Shitty armor. Just a gambeson. Not even a good one because it's like open. Why? But why? And this very bad armor. Very, very bad armor. But at least the ass is not is not exposed. Okay. So I was saying, I was reading the human. Most common face in Farron, humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and less capacity for growth. So I really like humans because they have, yeah. Oh right, I forgot to read these simple weapons. Armor. Like humans get additional. How do you call it? The proficiency, an additional proficiency, which I like. I'd like to have as much proficiency as I can, and they also have shields, which I play a wizard, so it should be good for me. And I don't have sub races. Okay, they didn't want to go to the racist route, So Githyanki, with a ruthlessness born from mind flayer enslavement, Githyanki ride the astral sea atop red dragons, bringing their silver swords and psionic might to bear against any trace of the illithid menace. So this immediately shows us that these are the main enemies to those that trying to transform us, that captured us, and they also capture the Lyazell's called. It's not really that bad. It's super strong. The race is super strong. It has a lot of light armor. Why do they have proficiency in medium armor? Because look at them, super. They even don't have the big the big muscle body type. But humans, no. What? What's the logic? But okay. And they have the astral knowledge, which is incredibly strong. What? You can use have proficiency in a skill. This is crazy strong. But the problem is that I don't like the faces. I don't like the... Where do you edit appearance? First of all the faces are practically identical. It's not changed at all. What? So yeah, I'm not going to pick it. But I have to say, the male, I don't like it, but the females are not that bad, okay? I don't know if I'm in a, how to say it, in a low percentage appreciating Lyazell, but okay. Anyway, custom dwarf. Wait, sub races they don't have, okay. Can you return to the 2 body type? Are durable and unyielding as the homes of stone. Dwarves are some of the finest warriors, miners, and smiths of Faerun, and we don't have an NPC. I don't know how you can make it a CRPG without a dwarf in your party, but okay. Go dwarf. These dwarves are known for their confidence and keen intuition, the culture of the deep kingdom, Baldur's family, ritual, and fine craftsmanship. Surprise features? What is this? Nothing, right? Okay. Second wind. Great losses in ancient wars against goblins and orcs have led these dwarves to adopt a cynical mindset, but they will endure anything to restore their ancestral homelands. Dwarven armor training. You have armor with light and medium armor. Oh. Juga. Once enslaved by the Eldritch Mind players. Oh, okay, so this is similar to Githyanki. Duega, I don't know the pronunciation, I think Duga, adapted to freedom with harsh practicality. Their code, demeanors, and gift of stealth are well known through the Underdark. Superior dark vision and Duega resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against illusions and against being charmed or paralyzed. Okay, which is the same as the elves, like with the ancestry. Yeah. A magic can put you to sleep, which I think this is better. Half elf. Curious, ambitious, and versatile. Half elves are welcome everywhere but struggle without a community to call their own. I think I will go with half elf. A touch of the Feywild remains in high elf elves with this bloodline, and even those untrained in magic possess a hint of wild power. Like the wood Appearence, these half elves have a quickened stride and an eye for stealth, yet many break away from isolation and Farron's forest to explore the rest of the realms. Most half draw result from liaisons between Slytherin Drow and surfaces. While half draw inherited a few magical gifts, they aren't usually raised in the Underdark. Halflings, small yet capable halflings prefer the comfort of home and hearth, but their natural luck and excitement makes them fine adventurers. Light-foot halfling, stealthy but social, these halflings travel all over Faerun to make names for themselves. Strongheart halfling, legend has it that dwarven blood gave stronghearts their happiness. Resistant to poison and wellspring of endurance, these halflings easily hold their own. So I always wondered, like dwarven blood, so are halfling the sub-race, like the half race between humans and dwarves, or not? Because this kind of implies it, right? Or maybe it's just a halfling plus a dwarf, I don't know. Anyway, gnome, small, clever and energetic gnomes use their long lives to explore Faerun's brightest corners and darkest depths, and what is the difference? Nothing at all. Rock gnome, the most commonly seen gnomes on Faerun's surface. Rock gnomes are named such for their hardness and affinity for metal. Forest gnome, even smaller than their cousins and twice as reclusive, forest gnomes are a rare sight in Faerun. They master magic and craftsmanship in their distant idyllic groups. I like the speak with animals, but I don't like the short, the short character. More guarded than their surface cousins, deep gnomes survive in the Underdark with dark vision and skillful stealth. I wonder what the Underdark is. Well, of course something dark place, but where it is and how it was born, you know. I don't know why the Dragon Ball moves like this. A proud race that values clan and skills above all else. Once enslaved by dragons, they strive to be self-sufficient, not wanting to be beholden to anyone, not even the gods. I like the Dragon Ball, you know, it's very cool, but I like to see my face. Then we have Black Dragon Ball. Yeah, there is no law about the dragons, so it's useless to read. Okay. The only thing I know is that if I'm not wrong, the color dragons, like black, blue, white, green, red, are like evil dragons, while these others, like the metal dragons, are like less evil, right? They like they don't want to kill you, just kill you, you know. Then we have half-orc, creatures of intense emotions. Half-orcs are more inclined intense emotion because your mother was your mother was raped by a hawk. Inclined to act, then contemplate whether their rage burning the bodies compels them to fight, or the love filling their hearts inspires acts of incredible kindness. Yeah, sure. So I think I'll go, like, one thing I want to check is that if there are some good faces for the human. First of all, quite annoying that they need to put the human black, but okay. Where can I change my... where can I change my tone of the skin? No. You can't... hello? Oh, here it is. So... I think I have like... something like this, right? Okay, and let's check the faces. I don't think there is a face that resembles me. Not in the quietest. Nope, that's the scarring. That's the face. This not that distant, is it? You know, maybe with different hair. Also, problem is that there is no short hair. There is only bald, which I don't like. There was this one, if I remember correctly. What was it? Yeah, this one. Why is there no short hair? You know, like there's this. There's this. That's not the best, but you know, better than bald. Is it? Yeah, it's better than the bald. So, no, where is it? Always. How the hell? Okay, there it is. Yeah, no. I don't think there is a face I like. It's not bad, but it's not me. It's Asian. Nope. And that's why the cards I created the time I played, you know, 6 hours. Before this, it was half health, which has much better appearance. The problem is that they have too much, you know. The appearance is too much because they like supermodels, like the Korean style with perfect jaws, etc. And it's not the best, but you know, it is what it is. And I think I go with. I think this is. I don't know. Okay. So let's choose the race. It's also not that bad. I have the Fey Ancestry, Dark Vision, Civil Militia. Oh, right. Oh no, just the light armor and medium. Oh, medium armor also? Why? Why medium armor? Heavy armor? Why do we have... Oh, because it's the fighter, right. Okay. Okay, yeah, light armor and... okay. For the sub-race... I don't know if I should pick... Like, moving faster, it's not bad. But I'm a wizard, so I shouldn't really move that much. The draw, I don't like the half draw. Let's go with just my half health. And more cantrip, you know. One thing I like is that, well, for example, yeah, it gives 4 cantrips, which is good. So, yeah, let's go with high health. And for the cantrip, I think Firebolt is quite good. Like innate cantrip, you know, to have fire is always cool and fine. So for the class, let's read them. Oh, we also have details. Oh no, they're just the proficiency. The strong embrace the wild that hides inside, keen instincts, primal physicality, and most of all, an unbridled and quenchable rage. Okay. Bard's known music is more than idle fancy, it is power. Through study and adventure, it is traveling troubadours, mastering song, speech, and the magic within. The bard is not bad, because you can... it's also have good, you know, a lot of the spells it can cast, but I don't like music. Like, I like music, but I don't like casting through music, you know. Also, I'm not really one who likes to buff and debuff. I'm more someone, you know, to do damage. Clerics are representative of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or real. One thing I wanted to see if, yeah, for example... Oh, cool, it changes gives you the sound. Dun, 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 dun. Violence, beautiful. The violence is really not that bad. So one thing I want to do is to read the gods, because I don't know anything about the gods of Forgotten Realms, which is good. And it's quite sad that you need to read them in the character creation and you can't read them later, because if someone doesn't know them, should I know about them? Anyway, that domain, you nourish your fate of the forces that create the dead and give rise to the undead. This is also cool. The necromancer is also cool, but I like to be a wizard. Knowledge domain. Okay, not saying anything interesting. Are there so many subclasses of clerics in D&D 2? Because there are a lot. I didn't know the clerics had so much love. Selûne. The Lady of Silver presides over the moon, stars, and navigation. Her power over the heavens is constantly challenged by her sister Shah, who seeks to plunge the world into eternal shadow. So this is like the light goddess, I think? Bahamut, the angel of the seven heavens, is the dragon god of justice. His ideals of mercy and just authority keep him locked in an inexorable rivalry with his sister Tiamat. Tempus. Tempus is the lord of battles. Overseeing war and its soldiers, he is the embodiment of honorable combat and condemns needless bloodlust. I see. I was about to say that he's like Ares from the Greek mythology, Mars, but no, because I don't think Ares cares about needless bloodlust. Tyr, the blind god, rules over law and justice, encouraging violent acts from his followers and relentlessly pursuing outbreakers. Tyr or Tyre, I don't know. Hell, the Watcher is an eternal sentry among the gods, representing guardians across the plains. After more than a century of fading worship, Elm's power was restored with the second Sundering. I don't know what it is. Ilmad. Yeah, about spoilers, of course, they're not tolerated, so I don't care. Like, if I say I don't know what it is, I don't know the answer. If I want some kind of suggestions and such, I would be asking it, you know. The crying god protects the oppressed and persecuted. His courage is sworn to alleviate suffering, even if that means taking on the pain personally. Mistra. As the mother of all magic, Mistra oversees the weave and spreads arcane knowledge to mortal spellcasters. The weave in English, I don't know what's... I think it's like the fate. Like, the weave is the line with the needle, right? The needle and the weave, it should be. So I think it's like from Greek mythology, which is the fate already decided. Her clerics preserve ancient law and protects bastions of magical energy. Ogma. Ogma is the god of inspiration and invention, sharing knowledge with the world through his bards and clerics. And like many other deities, Ogma accepts all moral alignments into his clergy. Kelemvor. Fair but distant, Kelemvor guides the dead to their appropriate plane in the afterlife. His clergy provides last rites across Faerun, but also destroy undead that have escaped Kelemvor judgment. Moradin. Allhammer is a dwarven god worshipped by smiths, artisans, and miners alike. He and Ladogur are constantly at odds. Corellon Leviathan, creator of the elves. Corellon Laratian oversees the elven pantheon as a whole, providing blessing to those who study art, magic, and nature. Why is there no Sedarin? It was Sedarin, right? The Drow? Yeah, Sedarin. So it's not a god? Gar Gittergold. The watchful protector is the king of gnomish gods, a deity of humor, gem-cutting, protection, trickery. Yondala. As the mother of the halfling pantheon, Yondala is known for her kindness and open mind, encouraging her followers to protect home. heart, and nature. The much reviled matriarch of the Drow pantheon, Lord, holds sway over spiders, the underdark, and the wicked creatures of the demon web pits. Her primary goal is to corrupt all Drow, transforming them into heartless cultists. Grumsh, the one-eye is the Orc's patron deity, a god of war, conquest, and victorious at all costs. He has held an ancient and immutable grudge against the Evan Pantheon since Corellon Laratian took his eye. Oh, I see. Interesting. And what did he do with the eye? I don't know, just take it? The many mode is a rolling mass of avarice and hate currently trapped within the Nine Hells. The dragon god of greed eternally plots her escape, as do her many fanatics in the world of Toriel. What is Toriel? Elistre. Elistre is the Elistri, I don't know, is the goddess of good, aligned Drow, beauty, so also that's Celery. I don't know. Song and freedom. The Dark Maiden desires balance between all races and struggles against her mother lord corrupt aims. Oh, so she's the daughter. I see. Latanda. The morning lord is the god of the dawn and spring, of birth and beginnings. He is invoked to christen both new adventures and new life. His followers embrace growth and renewal and despise his undead. The undead. Talos. Talos represents the uncaring and destructive force of nature. His followers see life as a set of random effects in a sea of chaos and take what they can, for who can say when Talos will strike next? Timora or Timora. Timora is the bright-faced goddess of fortune, who favors those who gamble and set out on an adventure with the utmost skill and daring. Mieliki. Mieliki is the goddess of forests and the creatures that live within them. She is a remote and spiritual deity, often spoken of in but the quietest of forests. Okay, interesting. Not that much lore, but at least knowing the names and and the little interactions between them, it's good enough. Let's go with Druid. Let's see if they also have something interesting. It doesn't seem to me. Then Druids channel the elements, forces of nature, and share deep kinship with animals. Mastery of white shape allows them to transform. Yeah, the fighting style. Cool. Cool. Quite sad that you can choose only between these and not switching during the game. Maybe you can. Some reach enlightenment by languid meditation. Others do so in the heart of battle. Monks manipulate the key to empower or chi their own strikes and debilitate their foes. Nothing to read. Promise made so deeply that it becomes divine in itself flows. Yeah, for example, the paladin also, like the kind of person that resonates with me, or wizard or paladin, also sorcerer, but I like the wizard that you have a lot of how do you call them? A lot of spells, so be more versatile, and a lot of spells, no spell slots, spell slots, yes, but no spell slots, like how many learned spells you can do, because sorcerer, you have only 2 spells from which you can choose, but with a wizard, I can choose from 6, 6. Anyway, paladin, burning bright enough to inspire allies and smite foes. And they have the Oath of the Ancients. You fight on the side of light in the cosmic struggle against darkness to preserve the sanctity of life and the beauty of nature. Oath of Devotion, form the idea of the night and shining armor. You act with honor and vigil to protect the weak and pursue the greater good. Oath of Vengeance. You have set aside even your own purity to right wrongs and deliver justice to those who have committed the most grievous sins. Oath of the Crown. You have sworn yourself to ideals of civilization, serving the laws that hold society together and preserving the order by command. What kind of paladin is this? Order by command, if you are under some tyrant. Well, okay, not very the most paladin. Ranger. What is this? Oh, it's like kind of subclasses. Well, okay, I really don't care. Rangers are brave scouts and trackers, honing a deep connection with nature in order to hunt their favorite prey. With stealth, skill, and uncanny reflexes, rogues' versatility lets them get the upper hand in almost any situation. Sorcerer and natural spellcaster, downing, yeah, I know. Bound by a pact on all-powerful pattern, warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities and unique magic. The Archfey. Graced by the Lady of or Lord of the Fae, you are imbued with all the sumptuous and scary qualities of your patron's extraordinary realm. The Fiend. You have pledged your soul to the Hells or Abyss in return for a deadly arsenal of fiendish arcana. It's quite cool. Yeah, the Warlock is not bad. It's not, it's also cool, but it's the same thing as the Sorceress that has even less spells you can use. The Great Old One. You pledge something unthinking into an unspeakably ancient entity, which in return furnish you with powers of cerebral entropy and control. Also a reminder. And that's fucking good. The X-Blade. You have made your pact with a mysterious entity from the Shadowfell, a force that manifests in sentient magic weapons carved from the stuff of shadows. Okay. And we arrived to our wizard. Finally. Wizard mastered the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combine ancient spells with modern research. What I like about the sorcerers is that they get yeah, exactly. Oh, I need to read the bloodline. I really like the draconic bloodline or the others, but it is what it is. I need to choose. Your veins carry draconic magic, the result of powerful dragon ancestors. You siphon your powers from the Shadowfell itself, the light in your soul snuffed out by an unsettling darkness. Whether crackling with the energy of ancient deluges or paced by gales and hurricanes, your lineage is a strange tapestry scrolled by a tempest. Wild magic, your powers come from ancient forces of chaos, they churn within you, waiting to burst free at any time. So the Storm Sorcery is cool because every time you cast, you can fly in every direction, which is quite cool and also strong. The Draconic Bloodline is cool from, a low background view because you have, the scales and so, and you can also have the armor, which is not bad. But in the end, I was thinking to do a multi-class of Sorcerer and Wizard. The problem is that I would need to invest in both Intelligence and Charisma, and it's not the best, I think there is the respect, so, in case I will change it later. So let's go with Wizard. Cantrips. I want, Mage Hand is very good. The Ray of Frost I want, and then we choose necrotic damage also is not bad because (1d8) 18 meters is good. Poison 3 meters. The problem is that it's very shocking grasp. It's melee. Is there no mage armor? Is it okay, yeah, here it is. No, friends, I don't care because, yeah, exactly. Enchanting them and creates a problem. I have dark vision, so I don't need. I have dark vision, right? I have dark vision, right? Yeah, up to 12 meters. It's not that much. Maybe it's not that bad. Dancing Lights. Can I move them? No, I can't. Oh, but this is a cantrip, so I can spam it as much as I want. Maybe it's not that bad. One illusion is also good for, trying to set up traps and so on. What's the... How do I check the... No, I don't know. Okay, Alt. Perfect. I was lucky. You can remain hidden while casting his spells. The spell can be cast while you're silenced. Okay. Toll the Dead. Ring the bell of impending doom. The dark is at full health. You deal. I think this is also good for damage. Let's take this for damage because 1d12 is quite a lot for a cantrip. And as a roleplay. point of view, I don't care about using the necromancy cantrips, I think it's cool. The true strike really sucks, because it can advantage you on your next attack roll. And is this an attack roll? I don't know. Maybe yes, but no. Anyway, let's go like this, and maybe later I would take also the dancing lights. Well, I think I need it for now. For the spells, now. I like damage, but I also like something like Pitiful. Also, I know that Enhanced Sleep is quite good, because Enhanced Sleep plus Pitiful is like you can reach things out of the, you know, that you usually can't. Though it's also true that there should be a ritual, right? Oh, de-inspect. What is this? What the fuck? What happened? Oh, you can press. Okay, now I see. But how can I see? Because I remember they should be ritual and you can cast them as much as you like, right? But it's not saying it. I don't know. Then mage armor I need, because I want to invest in my dexterity. I want to invest in all mind skills. So yeah, and one thing I should have done is to put a timer, because I don't know. Okay, it's 1 hour since I am recording. This is fair. I've read everything. But magic missile is very good. Mage armor I think is a must, because, well, maybe not, because though I remain hidden, you know, and not being hidden. This is just damage, not that much. Shield, I don't care, but it is a reaction. Also, you take no damage from magic missile. Maybe it's not that bad. Sleep, I don't care. The Tasha, I don't care. Thunderwave is 5 meters, which is quite bad. And Witch Bolt, I never understood how this works, because I remember casting it, but link yourself to a target. How do you activate it? Like, if you activate it, you still lose 1 spell slot? Or it's just free to activate, you know, and it's continuous damage. Okay, it seems that you don't use the spell slot again, but it doesn't seem the best to me. The chromatic orb is, I think, the best damage, right? Because 3d8 and 18 meters is quite good. And we have... oh yeah, the grease. The grease is very good. Also because you can... since I played 6 hours, you can put grease and then make it explode with a firebolt, which is very cool. Yeah, I think... oh no, but also this guy's self is also good. It's also very good, this guy's self. Yeah, let's go with this. I don't need more damage, you know. Though, you know, I think I remove the shield. I don't think I really need the shield. Maybe also the Feetful and the non-sleep. Do I really need it? Maybe yes. Like, I don't want to reach a point where I can't use it and say, man, imagine if I had it. While if I don't have damage, it's not that a big deal, you know. If the shield, like, who cares? Okay, let's go like this. For the background, Acolyte, you have spent your life in service to a temple, learning sacred rites and providing sacrifices to the god or gods you worship. Serving the gods and discovering their sacred works will guide you to greatness. Charlatan, you are an expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration and more than happy to profit from it. Bending the truth and turning your allies against each other will lead to greater success down the road. Criminal, you have a history of breaking the law and survive by leveraging less than legal connections. Profiting from criminal enterprise will lead to greater opportunities in the future. Entertainer, you live to sway and subvert your audience, engaging common, crowds and high society alike, preserving art and bringing joy to the helpless and downtrodden heightens your charismatic aura. Folk hero, you're a champion of the common people, challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless, saving innocents in imminent danger will make your legend grow. Guild artisan, your skill in a particular craft has earned your membership in a mercantile guild, offering privileges and protections while engaging in your art. Repairing and discovering rare crafts will bring you inspiration. Noble. You were raised in a family among the social elite, accustomed to power and privilege. Accumulating renown, power, and loyalty will raise your status. Okay, so a wanderer, noble. Outlander. You grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization. Surviving unusual hazards of the wild will enhance your prowess and understanding. Sage. You are curious and well-read, with an unending thirst for knowledge. Learning about rare lore of the world will inspire you to put this knowledge to greater purpose. Soldier. You're trained in battlefield tactics and combat, having served in a militia, mercenary company, or officer corps. Show smart tactics and bravery on the battlefield to enhance your prowess. Urchin, or Urkin, I don't know. After surviving a poor and bleak childhood, you know how to make the most out of very little. Using your street knowledge, street smarts, bolsters your spirit of the journey ahead. So, definitely between the sage and the folk hero, but I don't like the wizard gives me. Okay, wizard doesn't give you skill proficiency, so I don't like animal handling and survival. I don't care at all. What's inside? Why do I have investigation? It's from the wizard, is it? I'm sure it's from the wizard. Can I change it without losing all the... Why do I have... Oh, fuck. Fuck me. So it was this, Grease, enhanced sleep, and quest, and this. Okay. Cantrips, it was Toll the Dead. Yeah, for example, you see... Yeah, that's okay for the damage, because I really already have this for the damage. 1d12 is quite good. I don't need more. So yeah, I don't know why I have insight and investigation. I think it's from the wizard. So yeah, I want to have Arcana and History, so I go with Sage. Folk here is nice, but I don't know why they give you animal handling and survival. Like, it's not the best. Like, with all the proficiency that are there, you really needed to give animal handling and survival? Like, what? No. Where are the proficiency? Yeah, see? Like, I think better would be kind of... Oh, maybe they're right. Maybe Persuasion for Folk Hero? I don't know. Anyway, let's change the abilities. As I said, I like to invest into the mental abilities, and I know it's not the best. How do you say it? It's not the best from the character creation, because I will have very low hit points and being hit very hard, but this is what I like. I like to have high wisdom. Where's the... It doesn't show me the bonus. Fuck. I don't remember the... Why is not showing? Okay, I will see through here. I think it was 10, 11 plus 0, right? Medicine, yeah, exactly. Then it is 12, 13 plus 1. And 14, 15 plus 2. I think plus 2 is enough, so let's go with 14. Then charisma also 14. Dexterity at least 10. I don't want to have a negative 1. I could also get, I could do this. But I don't think I really need strength. And also constitution, I really don't care. I don't care about constitutions either. I just be, very careful not eating stuff. And I happily invest that maybe in charisma. Oh, I can only 1 point. I can reach 16, which is plus 3, which is not bad. I really like the plus 3 because look at how much, how much bonuses I have on rolls. Perception is from wisdom, right? Yeah, I go with the plus 3. I think this is good. I like this. Plus 2 in persuasion. I think this is good. I'm sorry for the, it's not my fault. This is why I don't like D&D, because it forces you to have, I can't be how do you call I can't be strong if I'm smart, you know. It's just not the best, but it is what it is. Okay, let's go like this. About the proficiency, I like the investigation, yes. The insight, no, from our roleplay. Why is this narrated from background? It's not true. What background? What? It's all because what? It took the folk hero? Fuck. Okay, this is safe. Okay. So okay, perfect. Arcana history. So I could choose between religion. So in the real life, I'm not really a religious person, but if you're thinking about living in Forgotten Realms, where deities are quite real, you know, and powerful, you know, knowing about them, I think is quite good. I prefer going with religion instead of insight. Yeah, I think it's good. I think this is good. Okay. And we go. Prepare spells. Let's go with... Let's go... fuck. Only 4 prepare spells? That's sad. I can't go more than 17, right? Yeah, I can't, so that's the maximum. 4 is a little bit sad. Yeah. So I really can't miss, you know, I need all of these because all the things that you can make a lot of them. I'm sorry missing on the damage, but I think this is the best way. And this is what I don't like about these kind of games, that I want to use all the magic. Why am I forced to not be able to do it? It's quite annoying. Anyway, I think this is good. I have quite a bad DC. What's my AC? Doesn't show me. But it should be 10, right? Doesn't show me, but okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, it's done. How is the CPU? Okay. My name is Bio. And I like a little title. I think I'll go with the Maverick. Or the Seeker? What I would do in such a word? Would I seek the secrets? No, I'll try to, you know... Yeah, kinda. What interests me is power. So I think I go with the Seeker. First of all, I'm a sage. So it's only normal to seek more knowledge and secrets of the world, knowing such a word. I think that the objective it would be to become a deity. What would be the title of wanting to become the Seeker? A deity. The term that you say when you accumulate like power and knowledge. I don't know, accumulator? No, there is a term, but I don't remember. It is like centering. Anyway, I think I go with the Maverick. I like the Maverick because I go against the rules of the you know, the how to say, the rules of the deities and such. I don't care about. Man, I really should train my English. I think you know what I mean. So, view the Maverick. I think we can go like this. These are the spells. These are the stats. 5 health points, 5 hit points, you know, it's quite... it's gonna be quite fine. Like, maybe it's not the best choice, is it? Especially in hard mode. Oh, but even if I put 2 points, I just reach 6 hit points, so it's not really that much difference. Let's go like this, who cares? Let's go, let's go! All right. I forgot about the Guardian. So, I don't know anything about the Guardian except that she also has a very bad armor, because you can't move in this armor. Like, you can't bend in this armor. How do you move? You just remain like this. I don't know if she can join your party. If she's a romance option, I don't know, but let's do someone that appeals me. So the previous time I did a tiefling, so let's do again a tiefling. The type of slave with health, those tieflings inherited a bit of fire and darkness from Dutchland, Asmodeus, and Fennel bloodlines. Entire bloodline power with martial strength. The Archdeacon Mephistopheles gives a particular affinity by arcane magic. No, I like the fire ones. Oh, wait. I didn't choose my voice. Please don't make me do everything from scratch. Please. Okay. It was this... it was this face, right? Maybe I should change it. Yeah, I know it's my... I know I'm not that good looking, but there are not many faces that inspires me. Oh no, I actually chose this. Yeah, I remember. But maybe it is... I don't know. No, I go with this. Oh, I didn't even change the hair. What the fuck? Even the beard. Oh my god, I was... Oh, thank god. Thank god for the Guardian, because I was about to start it without the appearance. I like a scar. And I like the most hideous scar. This is not bad, but I can't move it, right? So I want it on the right. Oh, actually, the right should be this part, right? This is not that bad. But this... this is perfect. Imagine, you know, channeling magic and accident happens. Why? This is self-inflicted scars. Which is quite, you know, quite cringy. Like, you both cringe from the pain, and you both cringe from how much edgy are you. Okay, maturity. Well, it's minimal, so I think a little bit of it is not bad. A little more complexion on the face. Freckle, I don't have freckles. Vitiligo. This I don't understand. Like, with all the... I call it. With all the... with all the disease and kind of characterization, you put vitiligo. Like, is that so much important? What is the... how do you say it? The percentage of people having it in real life and people actually picking in the game? Like, I believe, like, I don't know, less than 1% would pick such an option. Very weird to put it. And genitals. This is very fun. This is very fun. I don't know if YouTube has a problem. I don't know if I should. I think no, because I've seen other people. I've seen other people having. Is it? I think it's a little bit too high. You know, I'm a male, so maybe mine is wrong, but I think it's a little bit dumb. Like, it's not that high put. Like it starts here. No, maybe, yeah, no, maybe it's right. I don't know. Anyway, I think it should be start here. Like where is my mouse? You know, a little bit, 1 centimeter down. And this is very fun. I was saying that I don't know if YouTube censors it or is there a problem. Let's try to do the helicopter. Such a kid, am I? But I can't, like, you. I think everyone would do this if they had the option, because it's very funny. Incredible how much thought they put in it, and it's totally useless, you know. And the only thing you can change is the type of hair. Like you can be a kid without hair, or you can be, I don't remember, the Jew thing, that kid that cuts your penis, and the Jew without hair, and the vulva. You can't, you know, there's nothing to to move it here. It's not fun as the penis. You have vulva B. Is there a vulva without the hair? Yeah, it is. And we go with the penis, normal penis, because it doesn't change much. Like from this and this, what's the difference? What's the difference? Oh, here. The penis B, you also have the hair on the balls. But yeah, too much hair. No, the default is good. The default is good. I like it that you can't put more hair on the body. No? Like, this is also, I don't understand why put genitals options, but then miss a lot of faces options, a lot of hair on body options, a lot of things options, but you put genitals. Okay. Anyway, body art. So body art, there's a lot of cool stuff. If I'm not wrong, I liked. This is also very cool. I remember. Where is it? This is fucking cool, man. So fucking cool. I don't know. You know, in real life, quite must be painful, and also I don't think it lasts long, because the face usually sheds the skin rapidly, right? This is not bad. Also, especially with the scar we have, we can do. Especially since I always like to do like the purple color. The intensity though is not the greatest, because it's intensity. Let's see if you can do something good. So about piercings, I'd like to have some piercings. These are not bad. The fastened stars. Fastened stars is not bad. Lapis. Subdual loops. Midnight teas. Dark moons. Also like the ruby. Yeah, I go with the midnight, no, the dark moons. Very nice. In the nice, no. The thing is that this is too much. This is too much indeed. But it does feel better with the. It does feel cooler. But it's too big. It's yeah. See again, like they put the genital options, but you can't modify the how do you call it? The tattoo. Like you can't make it bigger. You can't move it. You can't rotate it. You can't make it smaller. It's too big. It's really. Oh my, it's also around the head, you know. Maybe let's do more less intense. And see, the intensity is very bad. Like it's, I'd like the color to be more vivid but less intense, you know, like, you know what I mean. Like it makes also the color not intense, but I want the color as intense as before but less visible, like more natural. This really feels like you drawing, but I'd like to be not a draw, you know, not a drawing. I think it's good enough. The only problem is that it's really, you know, it really seems a female from the from the distance, but okay. Yeah, I like heterochromia, and I'd like on the left eye the purple with the, you know, to resemble a kind of magic influence. Yeah, maybe with the dark. Why not? Why not? Why not? But why? When you can do with the white. Maybe it's better. No, but with the black, it's more clear that it's, you know, it's from the magic. And for the left eye, for the right eye, we'll go with green. Yeah, this is actually my color. It's actually my real color in real life with the eyes. Green with a little bit of brown. Okay. Okay, for the, oh, maybe with the, yeah, with the beard we skip the woman problem. I can't even change the brows, you know. That's what I really don't understand about this game creation. And the hair is so weird how it creates. Why does it have this kind of pop appearance? I wish I could have this kind of beard in real life. Oh, I think it's the highlight. I think it's the highlight, which is very weird with the light. See, it kind of... Is it upscaling? Is it Unreal Engine? I don't know what the engine is using, but it's very, like, not... The fact that you see the head that disappears is so horrible. It's so ugly. Like, look, it's fucking purple because it reflects. You know what it could be? It could be the scattering from the... Could be this. No? What the hell? Why is it purple? What options are they using? Man, it's fucking horrible. Not very good physics for the hair. I hate it. Okay, I don't know if I go with this or this. This quite. So I have to say, trying with the bold option is not actually that bad, is it? No, fuck, I've changed it. I hope the recording didn't change the desktop on error. I was saying that the bold option is not that bad. The bold option is not that bad, and I wonder if I should go with this or this. I do prefer this. I think it suits it better. But if I have to create something similar to me, you know, it should be this. And I know it's not that similar, but come on, if you like a little, you know, if I remove it, you know, like a little bit, I know, like. So anyway, no, it's better. This bead is so much better. This bead is so much better. But it does have, you know, that different But one thing I can do by doing it bold is to change the color of the bead. Since I have quite a light bead, I have different color of bead and hair. And my beard is more goldish. It's more goldish and has a lot of white in it. I can do this and do this. I think it's good, no? I think it's good enough. Maybe turn a little down the white. Yeah. Funny thing is that it doesn't make a difference until 80%. Like you need to reach 80% to see actual difference. I think at 100. Yeah, like I need 90, 99, 91. Oh, and then yeah, 100 doesn't make it. No, let's go with. Man, it doesn't change. It doesn't like. It's not really. How do you say it? It's not really a gradient. It's more there are levels, and when you reach those, because I don't like the white on the mustache, but it puts only the white on the mustache. These bastards. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Okay, we can go. Yeah, build Maverick. Here we are. I like the result. And we can create the Guardian. That should be faster because I remember that thanks to the Guardian I modified my appearance, otherwise it would be
remarkable. Good luck. Follow your instinct. Remarkable.
Good luck.
Follow your
oh
instinct.
only okay.
Good
101.
luck.
Okay, finally done after 2 hours of of character creation, but thanks to editing, I think I skip a lot of parts. I don't know about the white horns, but okay, let's keep it this way. Okay, that's all. Vengeful Fourth, and I see you in the next episode. This poor guy, man. Like, what are you even supposed to do? Saying something like this? Yeah, it's definitely the scene we seen at the start of the video game. Because there was the tower. I don't know the city. Why did they put the screaming effect? The famous, I don't know the name. So-called effect. Here are the Git Yankee. Is it low? Is it normal that Githyanki can go with dragons? Like, shouldn't dragons be bad or very hard to tame? Like, impossible actually, you know? I don't know. Especially those, the colored ones. Tong! So cool, man. This cinematic is so fucking good. Is it me? Or the audio is a little bit... It has a delay. Liesel resembles me of someone, an actress, but I don't know. I was looking at her. I was looking at her cheeks. I can't unsee now that I know that she's not armored there. I can't unsee it. Man, maybe the other beat was better. Okay, let's save.
My head.
My head. And see you on the next episode.